My name is Josh Amato. During my time serving on our city's planning commission, I've seen the passion our residents have for protecting our community, trees, and wildlife while dealing with growth and overdevelopment. We have a lot of challenges ahead that need to be solved. That's why I've decided to run for city council. I have a plan to reduce traffic congestion and increase pedestrian safety, protect our trees and improve our parks, increase mental health services for our youth, and finally provide services for our seniors. But it's important for me to not add to the resentment and loss of trust in our institutions. Now is the time for us to work together, and the only way for us to move forward as a community is to trust each other. I feel strongly that the only way for me to earn your trust is to be open with you from day one. But I understand if what I'm about to tell you means you can't support me. In 2009, I was arrested and charged with a misdemeanor. Here's a short version of what happened. I had a family member who told me she was in an abusive relationship and she and her baby needed out. But as is often the case in these situations, did not have the resources. I gave her a car to use and allowed her to live in my rental house. The only requirement was that the boyfriend not be allowed inside the home. One night, I learned he was there and I went with my brother and his two friends to try to get him to leave to protect my family member. An argument took place between me and the boyfriend, but it became clear she wanted us to leave before it escalated. Later, my brother and I were arrested on suspicion of threatening bodily injury. While the prosecutor declined any charges against my brother, he filed one against me. After over a year of pretrial hearings, it became clear I was not going to be able to afford a jury trial. I took a deal where I did not admit guilt, and if I was not arrested within a year, the case would be closed. And it was. I felt it was my best option at the time. For a long time, I didn't consider public service because I was too embarrassed, especially since I know I should have handled things differently. But I've come to realize I was letting a past incident define me. What should define us is how we respond to adversity. I've had my share of challenges, but I have always had control of my response. As a city, we need to ask ourselves what our response is going to be to the challenges we face. We're in a tough spot, but the time for looking back to lay blame is over. It's time to move forward. I'm running for City Council to invest in Sammamish. On my website, joshforsammamish.com, I've outlined solutions for our most pressing challenges, to finally get to work solving our transportation needs, increasing mental health services for our youth, and finally providing services for our seniors. I explain the actions we can begin now to preserve our environment from overdevelopment. I know this will not be easy, but our community can only make progress by working together. And I hope you will join me. If you have any questions for me, please give me a call or send me a text at 253-722-9089 or email me at josh@joshforsammamish.com. I look forward to hearing from you.